last week's game a little bit tough on there on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with all the turnovers that we had or that I had on offense, we still had a chance to win. We got to get better in some areas that showed on Thursday from my standpoint, from a total offensive standpoint. We got a couple stops here and there by the defense. I feel like they gave us opportunities to run away with the game, when we got up there and then got the ball back after halftime. So we have to capitalize on those situations. We got to understand that those are key situations in a football game, especially a road conference game like that one. Obviously, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but at the same time, it's, not the end of our season. But saying that, I think that as long as we continue to work and get better at practice, I think that we're going to be fine. They didn't stop us one time. We stopped ourselves every single time, just as it been, the past couple times. So as long as we continue to work on protecting the football and me understanding when it's better to take the sack and try to make a play or to throw it away rather than trying to make something happen, I just have to continue to get better at that kind of stuff.
Is it, looking at the bright side, a lot of that there, that it was so close, and if it had not been for some of those big mistakes, you guys would have held in? Does that give you something to work on and build, especially in a game like this?
Absolutely. There's a bunch of great plays that were made by the guys on offense, a bunch of great plays. And, some of the penalties brought us back, some of that kind of stuff. But that stuff's going to happen. The only thing that I can say positively about it is that, that there was some positive things that happened. And that's always good. It wasn't just a total mishap, a total terrible game by our offense. It was just like you said, just some simple mistakes. Just learning when I can't do anything else, I just got to take the sack. So.
Now, got a big game coming up this week, Mississippi State. What are your feelings on this game?
Always going to an SEC team, you get to prove, why you're playing college football, and hopefully show those schools, that they messed up by not giving you a chance. But saying that, I'm so happy to be here and spend all my years here at Troy. It's been nothing but a blessing to be here. And, it's just one of those things that why guys play with chips on their shoulders when you play schools like this. But saying that, they're a good football team. I mean, they're SEC, so they're big. They're pretty, 6'6", 6'5", up there, 300-pounders. So we got to play our game. We got to worry about ourselves from an offensive standpoint, and I think things will take care of themselves if we do that.
Did you get to watch them play Saturday? And if so, what did you see out of them?
I did. I saw them play, and, they're good. They're an SEC football team. They're big. They're young in the secondary. They're young all over, so they're not the same team we saw last year. So it's not, like I said, we're not going to sneak up on them by any means this year like we did last year. So they're going to give us their best shot. They know we have some players, but at the same time, we just got to take care of ourselves. And I think at the end of the game, we'll be happy if we do that.
That being said, since last year was so close, and it was one of those that just literally last moment slipped away, does that give this team a little confidence, even though the team is different, that you are able to hold your own against a team like Mississippi State?
Well, if you look over the past, so many years, I think we've only been blown out by South Carolina in the past 4 years. They're the only team that's blown us out like that. So as long as, we go out there and we take care of the football on offense, we just have to take care of it and make better decisions than I did last week and hold on to it in the run game and after the catch. It does help us out to know that we can compete. Our offense is hard to stop by anybody, so we just got to get it going early and keep it rolling through the all 4 quarters.
Can you give some perspective on the development of Brian Holmes?
Well, he had 1 catch last year, and he worked hard. He wanted to change that, and you could see it. You could see it in his eyes all summer and all spring that he wanted to make a difference on this football team, and he's got the skill set to do it. I think it was a breakout game for him the other night, hopefully. He's got the speed to run with anybody, I think. And, as long as he continues to focus, he's a young guy, so we got to keep his focus level in there. And as long as we do that, Brian's going to be a good player for Troy because he can go get it. So and then once he catches it, it's hard to bring him down. So I think he's going to be good. You just got to continue to stay focused from his standpoint, and things will take care of themselves for him.
Questions for Eric?
Corey just kind of walked away saying, you know, you guys, they didn't really stop you guys last week. You stopped yourselves there at the end. You know, how tough is that to go on the road and just be so close, but just kind of make that little last mistake?
You know, it's real tough, especially when you're on the road. You know, any mistake is big, you know. And, yeah, we did stop ourselves, you know, because every time we did something that held us back or stopped us from scoring. So it was real tough for us.
Is it encouraging, though, a little bit? I know it's a loss, but knowing that it's not necessarily the other team that dictates it. It's, you know, you guys still have to improve and get better, but it's you beating yourselves as opposed to, you know, the other team holding you in check.
Yes, you know, because every time we get the ball, you know, we always thinking 6 points, you know, and yes, we work hard every day, and then we know we just keep fighting and keep pushing, we're gonna score.
Playing a team like Mississippi State, obviously, are you excited playing the SEC team?
Yes, it's always exciting. Plus, it's a big school, you know, so I mean that shouldn't get you any more hyped up just playing another school like that.
Of course, last year y'all were so close to them here. Does that give you a little bit of confidence going against this team this year?
Yes, you know, we have a lot of confidence this year in this offense. You know, it's like through the roof. You know, we think we can beat anyone.
When you look at your name on some of the all-time Sun Belt charts, you only need 2 more receiving touchdowns to tie the record. Do you sneak a look at that? Is that meaningful to you personally?
Not really. You know, since this is my last year, I just want to win conference and make it to a ball game, and everything else just fall into place.
You get a chance to watch a little bit of the Auburn Mississippi State game on Saturday?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance because took my son shopping, so I really didn't get a chance to watch it.
What do you know, going up against on the road against an SEC opponent? Of course, it's going to be a hostile environment, but you guys have gone on the road plenty of times against SEC teams, played well. You know, crowd factor not a noise. You know, how encouraging is that always to just go to these places and know you really have a chance to go out there with W?
I mean, as an offense, you know, we just got to stick together and just keep building each other up and just make plays whenever we get the opportunity.
Questions for Brian Holmes? Talking about Arkansas State, how do you feel coming off that game?
I mean, I wish we could have got the win, but I mean, it was a confidence booster for me.
You personally had a pretty good game. How do you feel that you were able to contribute, and how's it going to help you contribute for the rest of the season after what you did on Thursday?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, I can make plays. I just got to believe in myself, and like when the ball came my way, I just made plays on it, and it'll help me out through the rest of the season. I think that it'll help me, my confidence, and it'll help me to make more plays down the road.
Coming off that performance going into Mississippi State, are you looking forward to building off that performance against an SEC team?
Yeah, I mean, if I can have a great game against Mississippi State, I mean, they're SEC. That's like the biggest conference. I can do it against those guys. I can just do it against anybody, and that'd be a big confidence booster for me.
How important is this little stretch of games here as a team? 3 road games in a row. You're in the Sun Belt, and then you go to SEC and ACC school. And how much are you guys looking forward to this time of the season, really continuing to gel as a football squad?
I mean, the away games, we have more time to we mingle with each other a little more. I mean, it'll bring us closer together. Like me, pretty much, I like playing at home, but sometimes away games can be pretty fun for us sometimes.
Is it just like you against that crowd?
Yeah, I like it. I like how their fan section is usually behind us, and I like how they talk sometimes. It get me pumped.
Questions
around here, SEC this, SEC that, but you guys always play these teams very well. How excited are you to just go and, hit them and show them that, you're here to compete?
I'm very excited. We on the big stage, and we lost a close game last year. And the best part about it is, we get to come in their house and try to do what they did there. So, can't wait.
Did you get a chance to watch them play on Saturday?
Oh nah, I was so tired from that. From that Ark State game, I just got my wrist. And
Now, talk about compared to last year. I mean, last year had them here, had them on the road, so close.
yeah.
Is that a confidence builder for you guys as you go over there to say, hey, listen, we could have had them last year, we can try to get them this year?
I mean, to be honest, it is, but we can't really go off that because it's a new year, it's a new team, and a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed for us, and a lot of things have changed for them. But the attitude that we're taking over is that just because you're SEC doesn't mean we're gonna lay down. We still gonna give them our best fight.
Now, Thursday, I mean, close game, some big mistakes here and there. Having a game like that, does that help you guys know that you can compete and hold in with a team even if there are some mistakes?
Oh yeah, because like I told the guys in the locker room, we beat ourselves Thursday. Arkansas State didn't beat us. With all our mistakes on offense and defense, that's what lost us the game. And we can limit some of those mistakes. We can beat anybody in this conference or in the NCAA. We just have to make sure we don't beat Troy.
At one point, when you were down 20-7, and people keep talking about how the offense came back and took the lead at halftime, but late in that half, they had you got four straight stops, and then they kneeled down. Kind of
Right.
gives you a glimpse of how this defense can truly be when you shut down an offense like that for over a period.
Oh yeah, when we down, we don't even look at the scoreboard. We're gonna play defense for 4 quarters, and if we gotta play 5, we'll play 5. So I mean, we're gonna keep our attitudes right. We gonna do whatever we can to make sure the offense get the ball back.
You faced off against them before, other SEC teams. People always say, well, they're bigger, they're faster. What's the key though as a defense? Is it being as physical assignments, or is it a combination of everything?
Be honest, size. They say size matters, but it really doesn't. You still have to wrap up. You have to make tackles, and we really have to be disciplined. As a defense, going into an SEC game like this, if we want to win, if we want to be successful, we got to be disciplined on all phases.
What about the crowd factor? Especially Mississippi State, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of annoying noise with cowbells and fans, all that kind of stuff. Is that something that pumps you up, or is it something that you got to fight against?
For me, I'm really excited to play in front of a crowd like that. I can't wait. A lot of guys on the team from Mississippi, they talk about the cowbells, but I mean, we still got to play defense. We still have to play ball, so it doesn't even matter. Not to me.
As you play the game more and you're in those hostile environments, a lot of athletes say they're just able to cover half. It's just
Right.
deaf noise. You're so
Right.
focused. Is that really the key to it? You're just really focused on the job that you have to do and just forget the rest?
Oh yeah, because when for me, when I'm on the field, I'm on the field. I'm not looking off in the crowds. I'm not hearing nothing. I'm trying to get my assignment and get focused. So you just got to be able to tune it out, so it's not a distraction.
The running back Perkins got you for 179. Is he kind of a marked man going into this one?
Oh yeah, being the middle linebacker, every running back that we play is a mark man. So that's every week for me.